Okay, another episode of the show. Unfortunately, no gold medalists with us today.
Well, not yet. I'm not giving up on us yet. We don't know what we could be.
Yeah. I'm considering going in the Summer Olympics like that kapow person or whatever.
Ray gun?
Yeah, that was it.
The breakdance?
Yeah, that was it.
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking Scheetz.
Thank you, Dan Davidson. Talking Scheetz. There's a lot of emotion on the show today. The estrogen is flowing upstairs as we are waiting for a baby to come.
Yeah, if anyone is listening to this, we should have really made them listen to the full episode first. But if anyone is waiting for a baby update, because I know now the Talking Scheetz fans are dedicated to this journey, especially after producer Helen / Leslie came on 2 episodes ago. No baby yet.
Yeah,
I think it's a common thing for first-time moms especially, is that maybe moms, maybe women in general, is you always just assume that you're going to have your baby like a little bit early or right on time, but more often than not, it's late.
Okay. Well, the baby technically due on February 1st. We were recording the show on the 30th of January, I believe it is. So, but she's trying everything. We're going to talk about that coming up, but she's trying everything, and the whole house is just all locked into this baby thing. We watched 3 episodes of Bluey, which if you're not familiar with Bluey, it is like one of the biggest children's shows on TV, but it's not for kids.
No.
It reminds me of Flintstones in the regards that Flintstones was actually written above kids' heads. Like it was for the adults to actually be entertained, but the kids would watch it too.
The best was by the time we got like halfway through the 2nd episode, Leona was coloring on the floor, like just coloring with her books, not even looking at the screen, and all of us were locked into Bluey. So
Locked in. It was
it's a really good show.
Classic episode that almost every parent should probably watch, or grandparent for that matter, called The Baby Race.
Yeah, Baby Race. Baby Race made me sob when I was a few weeks postpartum. Again, Leona wasn't watching TV at that point. She was like a little blob.
Yeah.
But everyone had told me to watch it, and it just there's a few episodes that have made us tear up.
Yeah, Baby Race, basically the whole premise is that Mom, who's known as Chili, is upset because...
Bluey.
Was it Bluey or Bingo? Bluey.
It was Bluey.
Bluey wasn't walking yet, and then the other dog / kids were, and she was getting competitive, and as parents do.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the episode, it's just basically you learn that everybody runs their own race.
Yeah.
And it was such a great episode.
I think modern parents, especially in the world of TikTok and social media and all of these things, can get really hung up on the milestones. And of course, there's certain milestones you want your kids to reach to make sure that they're healthy and don't need support.
Right.
But there is some like competitive nature in like, where is my kid at with this with these points, and like where should they be and where are the other kids in our lives doing? But a kid is just gonna be a kid. And at brunch today, this is just one example, but we went for girls brunch because again we're trying to manifest. Maybe we're just like putting a lot of estrogen around trying to make this baby happen. So we took Leslie for a brunch, and at brunch today Leona was there in her high chair, having the time of her life, waving to the kitchen staff, screaming like she's a feral toddler.
Yes.
And then another toddler came in, about the same age, so sweet, but this shy little boy, and he was so sweet and so kind, but he was scared to death of her.
Right.
She's waving over the table at him and screaming at the wait staff. And this boy was so sweet and just sat on his mom's lap, so calm and quiet. And it's just, kids are just, that was the perfect example of you're just going to get what you get sometimes.
Yeah, kids are like belly buttons.
We all got them.
They're all different.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way you look at it,
but
right? So
we love Bluey.
Yeah, and then the final episode of Bluey we watched, the Bluey, the mom and dad, Chili and Bandit. Thank you. It was like after New Year's Eve, and the dogs are hungover, and so the mom and dad.
It's insinuated that the dogs are hungover. They don't say that,
but basically they had quite the wild night the night before, and the kids want to play with them. And anyway, it's so well written, and they're like 8 minutes long, these episodes, and the beginning is fantastic because
Leona really, like, she likes TV. She's less into it, but she loves the theme song, and then she kind of plays while it's on in the background, and I'm just locked in.
And she's waiting for the next minutes.
She doesn't care. She just wants to dance for the 30 seconds every 7 minutes. She doesn't really
scream, Mom, Dad.
She doesn't really care about the show.
Bluey, bingo.
But it's a great show.
All right. Well, there you go. So that's what's going on here tonight. And again, we're just at any moment, again, Leslie could rush down these stairs and say, my water broke. I know she's 3 centimeters.
Oh my gosh. I think that we don't need to share that information on the podcast.
The Scheetz heads are all family, right?
Yeah, but we shouldn't HIPAA her here. Like she should give us permission.
What's HIPAA mean?
Like a HIPAA violation, like violating her health privacy rights by sharing how dilated
I feel like she violates my HIPAA rights by showing her belly all the time.
I think that it's beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess. But that belly button is... I have a hard time
sleeping.
sleeping.
Oh, you mean the belly button specifically?
Yeah,
you said the belly.
Well, but it's the belly button.
The
it
pregnant
moves
belly button.
In and out. And
it's the pregnant belly button is kind of weird.
It's an alien thing.
Yeah, but we're all kind of aliens a little bit for sure.
Good Scheetz. Shall we go?
Yeah.
Brought to you by and supported by Alt Tech. There's a difference between basic IT support and real solutions for business. Learn more at alt-tech.ca. That's alt-tech.ca. And Alt Tech is going to be putting on an incredible 20th anniversary gala called the Dream Guard Gala on February 27th. I might know the MC of that event.
Ooh. Is it me?
Yeah, yes, it's you. And if you want some discounted tickets, you can use the code LENOVO for 50% off. And you can come to this great event on February 27th and help out Alberta Dreams, which is a charity that I proudly work for. So it's going to be really cool. All right, let's go. Good Scheetz. These are good things in our world. And yours is?
Mine is a book that I just finished. My first book of the year. I talked a little bit in the early episodes about my reading journey and how I'm loving the library. It's slowed down a bit since I went back to work. I'm having a harder time finding time to read. But before bed, instead of being on my phone, because I'm on my phone all day for work and for the podcast, I have been reading before bed. And I finished my first book of the year, and it is my Good Scheetz of the week. The book is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir.
Okay.
But this is not a alt book that I discovered off the street. This is a very, very, very popular book, especially right now, because this book is becoming a movie in March. I can't wait to see how they do the movie, but the book itself was just so heartwarming. Andy Weir is also the author of The Martian, which is a popular book and then movie that came out as well. I'm sure you've seen The Martian.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yes.
Yes. The Martian?
Matt Damon.
It's
easy to get them confused.
Always getting them mixed. Hey, welcome to the show, Producer Renato.
It's good to be back.
Fact checker. All right. Okay, but anyway, you said I'd love it. The movie.
So I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it's a space book. So it's a book about a man going to space. Normally, not my thing. I don't like space. It gives me anxiety. I'm not going to Katy Perry it up there. I don't have a desire to go to space. I'm also too tall. You have to be under 5'8", apparently. But I do not wish to go to space. Even reading about space in other books, like sci-fi books, gives me anxiety. The thought of being in a spaceship, no. But the way that this book is done, it has so much heart. It's just really beautiful, but also funny. And I'm really just, I loved it. It's been a while since I read a book that I liked this much. So that's my Good Scheetz of the week, Project Hail Mary, and also actually being able to finish a book. It's been a while.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I look forward to the movie. I'm not
going
to lie.
I would love for you to read the book because it's so good.
Yeah.
But I know that you're not going to. The movie is starring Ryan Gosling, and it's really limited characters because he's in space. Again, no spoilers, but he's in space and there's not a lot of other things going on. And so it'll be apparently he's amazing in it because it's a kind of a one-man show.
All right.
Sort of.
Okay. The name of it again?
Project Hail Mary. Read the book before the movie comes out. I'm a big proponent of reading the book before the movie comes out.
I think so. That would make sense. Right?
Yeah. I think you got to know the origin story.
Other way around,
often,
I think would be difficult.
More often than not, the books are better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it. So let's do another Good Scheetz. My Good Scheetz is an event that I had the pleasure of being a part of. It was the Crossroads Crop Conference at the Mayfield Inn, the Doubletree, and the ballroom. It was a whole bunch of people from the agriculture world, and I was the final keynote speaker. And the very beginning of my speech, I said, well, you can tell you're at a farmer's conference because the parking lot is full of pickup trucks and nobody's plugged into the EV station. That's usually a sign. And but it was I tell my small town big dream story and the story about growing up in the farm and what got me on the radio, and then how I thought that learning work ethic and creativity and innovation from my farm world, I took it to the radio, and then some amazing things happened, and it was really, really a pleasure to be a part of the event, and I just loved it. I loved speaking to the farmers, and I think it went well as far as I could tell.
The Crossroads Crop Conference sounds like something that was designed for you specifically.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you promote the podcast? Did you tell those farmers and their tractors to tune in?
You know what?
Like, is anyone listening right now that found out about the podcast at the Crossroads Crop Conference?
I hope so. There was a few Hutterites there.
Okay, so I don't know, they might have time.
Well, right now, maybe, yeah, because they're not, they're farming, but they're not. Yeah. They got,
that's what it's the down season.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do a great job of pushing it. I should have probably done a better job. I apologize.
I'm not here to criticize. I was mostly,
when I looked into that crowd, I didn't read podcasters.
But that's the thing about this show.
Yes.
We have so many people tell us that we are the first and only podcast that they've ever listened to.
Yeah, good point.
We are people's foray into the podcast world. So that's why I'm hoping if there's some farmers listening that we're at that
they're
conference.
Experimenting in college kind of thing.
Well, I don't know if it's like that. I mean, they might move on to find something better, but we're their starting point. We're their starting point, and that's important.
That is important. And thank you if you're just tuning in, but thank you to all the farmers for making me feel so, it was great. And my friend Chad Klinger, the singer, I had him sing Small Towns and Big Dreams at the beginning, and at the end he did Country Roads. How can you lose when it comes to that? So I love that. If you got somebody in the that would love to hear the Small Town Big Dreams story, by all means go to chrissheetz.ca. Shameless plug.
I don't know if you're allowed to plug yourself on Good Scheetz.
No.
I mean, we didn't talk about it, but
let's ask the judge.
I'll allow it.
He sounds really kind of husky.
I'm just happy I can talk again.
He's taken a couple episodes off. We had producer Helen filling in his place.
Probably two of the best or most watched and listened to podcasts. Was there a coincidence that he wasn't on it?
The
and they
producer
were good?
Helen one took off, and I do think it kind of hurt his feelings a little bit. When we were looking at those numbers, I was like, babe, I got to tell you, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to accept that I've been holding you back this whole time.
They're like, you know what? We love this show, but the guy that says three things really pisses us off.
The boat anchor.
I think it was the jazz music. It really sent the people away.
I think so too. It certainly made me want to not listen. There's a moment every business faces when technology either helps or holds them back. Alt Tech helps leaders choose the right path with secure, smart IT. They are great people too. Learn more at alt-tech.ca. It is time now for Bullsheets, brought to you by Cook County Saloon and Steakhouse, with Aaron Goodvin coming to Cook County this month, actually, on February 20th, as a matter of fact. And I saw just this week that Aaron Goodvin's song, Lonely Drum, that song, has been nominated as one of the line dance songs of all time.
Wow. Is there a specific dance that goes with it?
Yes, there is. There's a Lonely Drum line dance. And I didn't know this, but a friend of the show, Chris Melnichuk, my friend Chris, I call him Ugly Chris, but that's because he's better looking than me. And he was saying line dancing is absolutely taking off again. Is it TikTok? It's having a revolution.
Is it TikTok?
I don't know.
Because there's like line dancing TikToks. Cook County themselves, if you follow them on Instagram, they post their line dancing recap videos because there's lessons there every so often and things like that. Yeah. I feel like they're the line dancing hub, but I feel like it's like the TikTok kids are doing it. It can go like it's not the Cadillac Ranch of yore. Like they're spinning and doing things. Like it's fancy.
Okay, it's more difficult.
Yeah, like there's
I can do the Cadillac Ranch, so it can't be that difficult.
There's advanced. Can you?
Yes, I can.
Okay. There's advanced
as
moves
soon as
nowadays.
This is done,
like
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can absolutely do the Cadillac Ranch.
Okay.
Watch.
Nobody can see your feet and the dog's going to bite you.
You have to post the reel of Chris doing it.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Talking Scheetz out of context, and it's just you doing the Cadillac Ranch silently.
I'll have to put a belt on first because my pants will fall down.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with you in line dancing. The best place to line dance in the city.
Cook County Saloon.
And Cook County Steakhouse. Maybe you could get up between courses and do a little ditty.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Bullsheets. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
It was a great experience, so don't get me wrong, but I got the call at the last minute that some Oiler tickets became available, and there was one for Grandpa to come with producer Renato and granddaughter Leona. And she had been to an Oiler game kind of, sort of, in the playoffs.
Yeah, when she was, we had these like staff watch parties, and like while the game was playing, and
you had no seat.
Yeah, we were just kind of watching it on the screen.
Yeah.
And also she was like a baby.
Yeah.
So like she slept through it. Technically, her first game was the first game against Florida in the Stanley Cup final. And we won it when we won in overtime.
Which, yeah, that's a pretty good game, but I mean,
she slept through it.
It doesn't count.
No.
So for her first real game,
and her first game recognizing what hockey is.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the biggest thing is she like is passionate about the Oilers now.
What does she say? Hockey? No.
Ugga. It's hockey. Ugga. Like we woke her up the other day, or she woke up and we went in to go get her, and the first thing she said, ugga, and then we took her out of her crib and she went running to find her sticks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So her first real hockey game.
So mom works for the team, so she's doing her job.
I'm up in the press box.
So Grandpa and Dad go, and we were in the Sportsnet Lounge, which is something really cool I'd never been to before. It's great. There's food. There's all sorts of. It's a great place to watch the game. But I think the challenge, the bullsheets I'm going to talk about, is not my granddaughter, who is an active girl. She likes to rip. She's all about ripping. But it was the fact that both Grandpa and Dad thought they were going to watch the hockey game and the other one was going to watch her. And that was a bit of an issue because we both wanted to watch the game. Oilers win 7-4, and neither of us saw any of the goals.
That's not true.
Yeah? Okay.
I thought I was being slick and bringing Grandpa so he would watch the baby, and then Dad would get to watch the game. But really, I think Grandpa brought Dad so he could watch the game, because that's what happened. I saw 2 of the 7 goals.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Producer Leslie just texted a family group chat. It came up on my phone because I was fact-checking something.
Yeah.
She says, it's raining. Which I then thought maybe meant
Has her
that
water broke?
Well, that's what I said. Are you joking me?
Yeah.
She says, no, it's raining outside.
Okay.
Oh.
So if you watch my face on YouTube, I got this text because I have everybody muted. I have my notifications turned off, but notifications from her, because I've been waiting for her to go into labor, I have all her notifications on, so she pops up for everything. So if you watch my face on YouTube, my heart stopped. I thought that the baby was coming, but it's actually just raining outside.
That text is a bullshit.
I'm sweating now. I literally I didn't hear what any of you said for the last 2 minutes. I was so excited.
Yeah, you seemed like you okay. Well, I've just texted her back. How many centimeters are you currently? That'll get her back. Okay. Where were we? Okay, yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, Renato is blaming me, and I'm blaming him on us, not because. Anyway,
you had a great experience. You can't blame me for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say on the way home, producer Renato was exhausted, and he said, "I'm glad your dad got to watch the game." And there were so many good goals too. Oh, in that particular game.
So good. All right, what's your bullsheets?
My bullsheets. I'm sorry to put it all on Leona this week. We love her. We say so many nice and good things about her. Yeah. But I think that this is something that might be relatable for parents, and that is when your toddler truly learns how to say no and the meaning of no. We should get a new button because there's a lot less wow going on lately and a lot more no.
So we don't hear.
No, and instead of that, it's no, and she says it like that, and it is because she's learned the agency of being able to say no to things. It's like, okay, we have to change your diaper. No. Yeah. Okay, we have to go here. No. And it's not even that she doesn't want to do these things. Yeah. She just loves that she can say no, and that's obviously an important skill to learn. But wow, it can be a bit testing at times when you were just like.
I was surprised it didn't come sooner. She was yep.
Yeah, she was much more of a yes girl, and she would say nah every once in a while, nah. But now it is nah. Renato says she sounds like a witch melting in a show. She says, no. And even things she wants to do, it's still no. So that is something that we are struggling with a little bit. But that's my bullshits, is when a toddler learns their agency, I guess. Happy for her long term. It's important to learn. But right now, everything is no.
It is. Full Scheetz brought to you by Cook County Saloon. Again, check out Aaron Goodvin and all that line dancing fun February 20th at Cook County and all the other days. I saw something on their social media account, and it was like some kind of a spaghetti meal that was being prepared, and it was just like, it looked so good.
The food is amazing.
Food is great at the steakhouse.
Yeah.
Okay. Trending is brought to you by Londonderry Dodge. We love Londonderry Dodge, and we love the vehicles that we get a chance to drive. I was showing mine off today to some folks, the beautiful Ram Rebel from Londonderry. Again, they still have a few 2025s, and you can make a great deal on one of those. Of course, it is 2026, and you drive the
Jeep Compass Trailhawk. It's beautiful. It's great. It's been so good for this weather that is up and down and slushy, and the windrows, which we'll talk about a little bit later. It is a really good sport utility vehicle.
It is.
We love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Londonderry Dodge. All right. Some sad news came out of nowhere.
This could have been either of our bullshits.
It could have been bullshits for sure. Catherine O'Hara, the amazing actress who was just 71 years old, died from a very short illness, we understand, came out of nowhere, and it was just like, no, not Catherine O'Hara. She was so talented. I mean, she worked with SCTV in Edmonton, which actually they used to, the studio was the now Global studio, Global Television Studio. But Catherine O'Hara played so many characters on SCTV that I grew up watching and really, really enjoying. She was in Beetlejuice. She was in Home Alone. She was in a lot of different movies. And probably the thing that she will now be remembered for most would be
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
Her portrayal of Moira Rose. There are the clips and the moments that she had in that show are still they're on the internet every day. But that her performance and the way she embodied that character,
just oblivious to everything.
She's such a Canadian legend and an icon in so many ways. It's like that when a person like that passes, it's so shocking because you feel like they are just eternal and like so full of life. Like it's
immortal.
Like she just felt like such a powerful person, and she was.
Yeah.
I really loved her performance, and we haven't even finished the first season yet, but her performance in the studio, her most recent performance.
I love the studio. If you haven't watched the studio yet, it is so good.
On Apple?
And
Apple?
She's on Apple. Yep.
Yeah.
She shows up with Seth Rogen. It's brilliant. That whole show is brilliant. But she's just a great addition. And there's so many great actors in it.
Yeah.
But she
steals every scene she's in.
Always.
I feel like that's just that was her power. And she was 71, which is not old, but she didn't even seem 71.
No.
No. Yeah. But
no.
Schitt's Creek is something that anytime you're having a bad day, just turn on an episode of that and cheers you up.
I posted that we dressed up as the family of four as Scheetz Creek for one Halloween, and that actually went somewhat viral because it got on what magazine?
We were in People.
Yeah, People magazine.
Yeah, we were in People magazine, and also, now that I think back to it, someone reached out to me, and they were a publicist for Catherine O'Hara, and they asked to use our photo in tribute to her a few years ago. So she was getting an award. I can't even remember what kind of award she was getting, but they were making her a presentation and a tribute. Can we use your photo? And I'm like, yes. So it is possible that she saw it, which is pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, our rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara. There's not really much else we can say about that besides she was absolutely fantastic. This week's Groundhog Day, we'd always, I remember when I'd be on the radio, you'd be so excited to see if Balzac Billy or whatever his name was, the groundhog from Balzac, or what's it,
Punxsutawney Phil.
Thank you. Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil.
He is useful sometimes.
Oh, he is.
Helen wouldn't know that.
No, it's like having AI in the room. You just know Helen would have had no clue.
Yeah. And producer Helen did deep. My heart is still racing from it's raining. I mean, I don't know why she would say it's raining, but anything she sends me right now, I'm gonna panic. And why would she feel the need to tell us that
it's
when we're
raining, babies? Hallelujah! It's
when your
raining,
water
babies.
breaks, it's a bit rainy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why would she have texted us that while we were in the podcast?
I feel like, again, this is just a prediction now that she's waiting this long to have this baby. Groundhog Day would be a natural day to have a baby.
Yeah.
When you think if it comes out and it sees its shadow, there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter.
Well, hopefully not 6 more weeks of pregnancy, because I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible.
We can talk about the fact that she's getting very impatient and she will not sit still. She goes up and down the stairs sidewards. She's kind of going up the stairs like this.
She's doing there's something called curb walking.
Yeah.
Which they say, I do think it's fake, but I did do it anyway. I did all of the things, even though nothing really works. Yeah. But you walk sideways. It's supposed to like stabilize and unstabilize the pelvis so the baby starts to drop down. I sympathize with her so much because the last few weeks and days when your life, especially I think with your first kid, is going to change so suddenly, so quickly, and you have no idea when. Yeah. So you're just sitting there trying to have some control over the situation.
I guess.
But I told her upstairs today, I said, you're just gonna have to my water finally broke. It was raining. It was actually raining outside, but when I made peace with the fact that I can't make this baby come out, so you just have to. But it's easier said than done.
I know, and I understand both of their impatience because you just want to see your baby.
Yes, and
I want to see the baby too, but I'm trying to stress to them that your life will never be the same for the better for the rest of your life when that baby's born.
Yeah,
so
I'm just like,
right
go,
now,
go
just
sleep.
Just sleep. Soak it in because in 2 weeks you'll be killing for this time.
Just go to sleep. But when you're that pregnant, you're not comfy.
No.
So I think that's the other thing.
She's so excited.
Yeah, which is a good way to be.
And they both are. And the other thing that I did want to mention, I think this is a perfect time to do it. I know we're all family on this, but the other day she was saying, I've had all the symptoms. I've had this symptom and that symptom and da-da-da-da, but I haven't developed the lightning crotch yet.
And you'd never heard that term before.
No, I said, pardon me? She says, lightning crotch. I said, oh my gosh, that was actually the nickname that Karen gave me after our wedding night.
Oh my gosh. It's a real thing, though.
There's medication for that usually.
Lightning crotch.
Oh my gosh. It is a real phenomenon where you get pains kind of up and all over when you're pregnant.
That sounds terrible. Like, oh my gosh, poor women. Like, is there anything else? Menopause, this, that, the other thing, childbirth, and now lightning crotch?
I just
How come I was like 55 years old before I'd never heard of lightning crotch?
Maybe it's like a new thing, but I just Googled it because I was like, hey, maybe we should be accurate with our listeners here. Yeah. There has to be like a scientific name for it.
Yeah.
No. even on the clinical websites, it's just called lightning crotch.
Sorry.
The American Pregnancy Association, lightning crotch. Medical news today. Lightning crotch. What to know about shooting pains during pregnancy.
I think this is just me, but if the Marvel universe is listening, there should be a lightning crotch Avenger. I'm not exactly sure what the Helen looks.
If that's the name that they landed on, what did they throw away?
It's the first pregnant superhero, and her name is Lightning Crotch.
I'm just trying to think. What do they have thrown away? What goes with thunder? Thunder down under?
Thunder thighs. Thunder thighs and Lightning Crotch are here to save the day.
I'm sorry, but that is the funniest thing I have ever heard.
I can't believe there's not a real name for it. Like, that's actually just what it's called.
I phoned your grandmother, my mom, and she phoned me, whatever. And she was seeing how things
Checking
were going.
In on the
And
baby.
I said, no, we're still in one piece. We're still in a holding pattern. But the good news is that Leslie has not developed lightning crotch yet.
Did she know what it was?
No, but we laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. Oh gosh, what a flippin' name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until you experience it, it's a good name for it.
Yeah. I don't want to experience it. No, never. I mean, I guess how would I?
Yeah, don't have a baby, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there's, like you say, penicillin for lightning crotch. Okay, another thing that's trending is the fact that, of course, it's raining now, but trying to get rid of the snow removal in the residential areas, and everybody's fired up about it, and they finally came through your street.
Yeah, we were one of the last to get finished. So it wasn't, it was a long time, but we were, for some reason, like last in line. But when it happened, we were so excited. It's like in the movie Frozen when they wake up and they're like, it's Coronation Day, and they're running around the castle. That's us. We were like, it is snow clearing day. And we were so happy. It's snowplow day.
Yeah.
And then it happened, and it happened quickly. And we were left with the dreaded windrows.
Yeah, they took one strip down the middle, and
so that cars could get through.
Sure, but it made windrows, so you couldn't really park where you need to park unless you remove it. Now the challenge was it got to about minus 25.
Yep.
So this windrow just froze solid because it was warm, and then it was solid.
It was just a giant 3-foot.
Renato
ice
went
trunk.
out with like an ice pick or like the old prospector with the gold thing, trying to hammer it down, and you gave up pretty quickly. Some of your neighbors pulled it off, but
they did. But on the other side of the street, it was like a third of the amount of windrow that we had. Yeah. So like they were out there. It took them 10 minutes, and they're like, "Oh, it's no big deal." And I spent like 3 hours out there, and maybe did like a foot. It was ridiculous.
So I've got the Edmonton Kubota tractor with the plow, the plow on the front, and it's fantastic. And I thought if I can get that thing into the city, I can get it to you guys and maybe help out all your neighbors like I help my neighbors out here. Didn't have to do that because all of a sudden, did you hear it or see it first?
He was out working on the windrow.
Oh, okay.
He was out doing chunk by chunk.
I had the ice chipper and I was chipping away, and then I noticed down the street, because our street's fairly long, there was a little plow and it was going through a bobcat, with the front on, and it was pushing some snow for some of the neighbors. And I thought maybe it was somebody, one of the neighbors who just had it, and they were just doing their house, but then they kept on doing the neighbors, and then the third neighbors, and then pretty soon, like all that corner, it was like 7-8 houses were done. So I went back in. I'm like, Bailey, like somebody is out there plowing. And of course, they were just pushing the windrows up over the sidewalk and onto the grass. So I said, somebody's doing that. She says, get back out there and get him to do ours.
I said, whatever it takes, because not only can you not park, which is, we have some parking in the back. It's not a huge deal. You can't get to our house. Like even to like, it just was so. For deliveries, for anything, and my deliveries are important. It was just, it made it so hard, and even driving down the street. So I was like, chase that man, pay him whatever it takes, get the windrows gone, because we had both worked on them a little bit, and it was an impossible.
I was even challenged to do it, and I'm like,
there was nothing a human person could do to make those windrows go away, unless you have a blowtorch.
Yeah, or some kind of bomb, like
it was so tough.
Dynamite, like they do with the beaver dams on the farm.
Blow it out.
That would have been the only way to do it. So you went over.
I went up to him, and
his name was Bill.
Bill, and like I said, or like Bailey said, we were ready to offer Honey, our second born, if we ever had one, and I would pay him any amount. And then I said, after you're done here, like, do you mind coming and doing ours? I said, I'll pay you, of course. And I said, how much do you want? He said, no problem. Like, I'm almost done this one, and I'll be right there. $50. That's the best $50 I've ever spent.
Yeah.
And it was the best $50 for him, because how long did it take him? A minute and a half?
5 minutes?
6
Not
minutes?
even?
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes.
So he just kept clipping along and collecting $50 at a time.
Oh, and then while he was doing ours, 3 of our neighbors came out and asked him to do it. So he must have been there all day, and he made bank. Everyone also left feeling like they got a good deal. Everyone in the situation.
Are you sending that bill to the city, or?
Should send the bill from Bill.
Bill's bill.
Okay, well, there you go. I mean, it's good money if you can make it, and like you said, you'd have given $200.
It would have taken us a full day.
Yeah.
Out there, and it would have also like ruined our bodies. So Bill deserves the world.
Bill made it happen.
Yep.
Shouts out Bill.
Okay, yeah, and Bill is just, I wonder how much money he made that day.
I would love to track him down and find out, because
brilliant.
It was like an MLM. Every time he went to one place, it just kept expanding. It was he had quite a business going. And
pyramid going.
When someone called him to do one, I'm sure he was like, heck yeah, because I'm going to make good money here.
Yeah, well, if I'd brought out the Edmonton Kubota, I would have done it for free. But whatever.
You didn't.
I didn't. Okay. You know what? Our good friends at Mother Dough Bread Co. I had a meeting with Mandy from Mother Dough Bread Co. This week, and things are continuing to go well. They've been open for 3 months in Winterburn Point, and things are going well. And great bread makes great sandwiches. Mm-hmm. We eat them every week. We love them every week. Mm-hmm. But we got a message from friend of the show, and Scheetz had
Dana.
Yes.
Yeah. I do want to say that we get quite a few messages to our Talking Scheetz inbox on Facebook and Instagram, particularly, we've gotten more about mother dough than anything else recently. People are trying it and loving it. And when you went to pick up your sandwiches last week,
there was a couple there that said, "Hey, we're here because of you."
Yeah, they looked like they'd seen a ghost because they were like, "This man told us that he really does go here, I guess, because he's here picking up sandwiches while you were there." But our friend Dana
lives in Busby, which is, by the way, top 3 or 4 best names of towns in this province.
It's pretty sweet.
Busby, Balzac, Harry Hill.
Lightning Crotch.
Lightning Crotch.
Harry Hill and Lightning
Crotch is just a little south of Lethbridge.
Busby. Dana from Busby, which is not super close.
No, it's 56-minute drive.
From Winterburn Point, specifically. But she said...
It's by Westlock, yeah.
She is a loyal listener to this show.
Yes.
She is an original Scheetz head. And she said, I have been hearing about these sandwiches for months now. I need to go. Yeah. And she made her trip to Mother Dough Bread Co. She was raving about the Tuscan prosciutto mortadella, which has whipped lemon ricotta, which is just an amazing.
There's only one thing better than lemon, and that's when you whip it.
And you
whip it now.
With ricotta cheese. Oh, come on. It's an amazing sandwich, but it was a 56-minute drive from her house.
Yeah, and she can't wait to go back. She's already making her next plan to the city for it.
I heard that she sent her husband, Jeff, the next day.
Really?
Back. 56 minutes.
And they gave her kids cookies.
Yeah, she said it was just the full, it wasn't even just the sandwich.
Angel and Lauren and everybody there.
Yeah, it was the full experience that it is worth making the trip from Busby.
All right. And they want to remind you that you can come in as an entire, an office can come. And it's a really great atmosphere. And they do catering as well. And they will deliver. So keep that in mind. Mother Dough Bread Co. We love them. And we love Dana.
We do.
From Busby. Just a little bit north of Lightning Crotch.
We're gonna have to call this episode Lightning Crotch, and then people are gonna think I'm pregnant again. When we had the title of pregnant producer, which I didn't do on purpose. I'm sorry if you're listening to this and you got trolled. People thought it was me announcing my pregnancy, and Renato was like, "Well, you're not the producer." I was like, "But you are." So I don't know what I didn't mean to clickbait people, but if this is called Lightning Crotch, then they're really good at things.
They are.
It has to be the name.
Yeah,
at this point.
It's definitely the name. It's definitely the name. Lightning Crotch. How many times can we say it? It's like a drinking game.
Yeah.
Every time you hear Lightning Crotch.
I should put together a reel of every time we say Lightning Crotch. You have to say it now because I don't know if you have.
Yeah, he did.
I said it. Yeah,
okay.
I made the joke. No, Chris is right. Tell people when they listen to the episode, take a shot every time that we say it.
It's the Talking Scheetz Lightning Crotch drinking game.
It's time for Community Scheetz, brought to you by Crystal Glass. Crystal Glass, they've been servicing, again, drivers, homeowners, and businesses across Western Canada for 75 years, led by Ed Bean and now Ken Franchuk and the team. They are absolute leaders in our community, as well as leaders, when it comes to great things that happen in the community. So they sponsor Talking Scheetz, Community Scheetz. And we've got some things to talk about here. Are you ready?
Mostly you do, but yes.
I certainly do. Hey, this week I'll be speaking at the Teachers Convention on February 5th at 10:15 a.m. If you're a teacher, you're going to that convention, you have to sign up for my keynote.
Are you getting lots of sign-ups?
At the Shaw Conference Center. There was, I think, about 160 so far.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yeah, I think so.
There's like 31 different
speakers at one time?
At that time.
Oh, wow.
So I think there's room for 300. So, yeah, if you're a teacher and you want to come.
There's lots of teachers that listen to this show.
My speech, it'll have a bit of a small town, big dreams theme to it, but it's actually called You'll Never Get Paid to Talk for a Living. Because one of my teachers, when I was in grade 11 and, probably talking a lot in class, said, pay attention, Chris, because you'll never get paid to talk for a living.
I hope that
It's a he.
I hope that he knows what the name of your podcast is.
Well, he'd be listening from heaven.
Oh.
R.I.P. Mr. Zurich.
Well, I hope that he...
Yeah.
I hope he's a Scheetz head in heaven. I don't know.
There's Spotify up there.
Download it. Watch on YouTube, man.
He was a great guy. And you know what? I don't blame him. I would have been sick. I would have been sick and tired of me talking all the time.
I cannot imagine what it would be like to teach you.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before.
It was not easy.
No.
But again, I tell the story of that moment, and then there was lots of moments of other teachers that were very inspiring in regards to that. And not that Mr. Zirk wasn't. He was just, I think he taught my dad as well. So he was probably...
He was sick of the Scheetz.
he had the Scheetz.
Yeah, he had put up with enough Scheetz.
That was his bullshit.
He's like, oh God, another one. And the evolution of yappers just got stronger and stronger and stronger as time went on.
Every generation got worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandpa was a bit of a talker. My dad was a bit more. And
Thank
then by the
goodness
time
he's
it got
not
to
around.
me,
Thank goodness he's not around to teach Leona. She's a yapper.
Yeah, he'd be like, not another one. Okay, Shaw Conference Center. Shout out to the teachers. You do an incredible job, and I can't wait to see you all there. Okay, Daddy's Little Sweetheart Ball. Now this is, I got to tell you guys, I don't know what's going on in your world on March 21st, but typically it's for dads and daughters, but it's definitely going to be for grandpas and granddaughters.
You don't want to bring me to the ball.
No. You'll have a hockey game, I'm sure. I'm sure you will. But your daughter won't, and she'll be coming to the Chateau Lacombe, and it's going in the ballroom there, and it's just a great event for, again, dads and daughters, and it gives the mums the night off. Although, would a mum feel like it's a night off when she knows that the dads and the daughters are out together? Because you know that that's just not...
Well, I mean, I similarly had the experience of you and Renato taking Leona to the hockey game, and how many texts and reminders, and I came down between periods to check on you all.
I wasn't going to talk about it.
But you have to talk
about it now. You have to talk about it now.
Renato and I committed the world's greatest sin. Like, it is literally like we left my granddaughter and his daughter out by herself in the middle of the Anthony Henday in -30. That's how they treated us. That's what we had done to her. And you know what we had done to her? We took her to a hockey game, and we didn't leave her toque on because her toque matched her pants.
Well, for me, it was that I find Rogers Place to be very cold. And where I sit, it's really cold. And so I wanted to ensure that her head was covered. Additionally, she has crazy feral toddler hair, and I wasn't home to style it. So I was like, we have to put a hat on so that her hair doesn't look messy. And then when I saw the photo of you arriving at the game and the toque had been left in the car, it was not it. I was upset. I think that I was less upset than others.
Yeah, Kara was the maddest.
I don't think you should read her text
Chris
messages.
really got it.
Should I read her text?
No.
He showed it to me. I was like, she's giving you the gift, man.
She will hate if you read her text.
She said, wait a minute, I got to get it because, whatever. She's a good sport, right?
I don't think she's going to want you to read this.
No.
I don't know what she said.
Keep in mind, I just forgot. I didn't even forget. I'm not the dad. I'm the grandpa.
No, but what
it was your decision.
It was told to me that you left the hat behind.
Okay. She said she needs her hat on. You know better. I said, she said, her dad should know better.
Okay, this is how it played down. Okay, this is how it played out. We park underneath Rogers Place, and we're getting out of the Jeep Compass Trailhawk
from Londonderry
Dodge. And I don't know if she had the toque on at this point.
She didn't.
She pulls it off when she sits in her car seat.
Yeah.
She says hat, and then she rips it off.
And I knew it was important to Bailey, and then I said,
because I had stressed prior.
She did.
I said
multiple times.
First off, she was wearing leopard pants.
See, nobody told me that.
She was wearing a brown hat. She was wearing brown leopard pants and her Oilers jersey, and her brown beanie had to go with her pants. So I said, Ren, make sure you put the hat on. 1, because her hair's really messy. 2, because it's cold.
Okay, I didn't remember the second part. I thought it was only because it was cold, which is fair. But then we got to the parking lot, and it was warm.
It was warm.
So
Chris, it's all indoors.
Like Chris did say, he said, it's warm. She doesn't need it.
I said, you're so
with
full of shit.
He said, screw this too. And then we walked into
I said,
the game.
let's burn it.
So it was all on Chris, to be honest.
Oh, my God.
I deserve no blame.
Oh, man. I said, does she need her toque? And you said, probably not. I said, okay, I don't think so either.
No, I said, does she need the toque? And you said, nope.
He said,
I know that there's a lot of security cameras down there. I need to get...
We need to see them.
I need to get this footage and find out who the culprit was. I just didn't want her ears to be cold.
You were full of it, too. You just wanted her to match. You didn't care anything about her ears.
In the press box, it is so cold. I have been wearing long underwear under my suits and dresses because I'm so cold. So I was worried about her being cold.
That kid was running laps. She was not getting cold.
She was sweating. She looks like you guys after a workout.
Daddy's Little Sweetheart Ball for Alberta Dreams.
Yes.
Get your tickets now. It is going to be an incredible event. And of course, you're helping out children with a serious and chronic illness in all of Alberta. It's happening March 21st. I'll be there. Leona will be there. She'll be wearing a toque.
She better be.
She's going to be wearing a toque. I don't care. Like, that's going to be it.
Dressed in a toque.
Oh, Renato, throw me under the bus.
Hey, I let you watch the game. You had a great time.
You got to see Matthias Ekholm's
hat trick.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Leona didn't even have a hat to throw when he scored the final goal.
Renato said, "I'll go get the toque." Like you were going to leave and go get the toque, and you can't leave Rogers Place once you get in.
Imagine trying to explain that to the door staff. My wife told me I need the toque.
I think if you told the Rogers Place security Bailey is mad at me, they would be like, "Okay, yeah, she's kind of scary."
And Bailey's mom, which is even scarier. Thank you to Crystal Glass for giving you community sheets. One more shout out before we go.
I wanted to give a shout out to Jennifer Hunter. Again, we get so many nice messages on Instagram. I feel like it is maybe the only positive messaging inbox out there in the world right now. And her message kind of summarized that. She said, "The world is so sad right now. I normally only listen to political podcasts, but your little podcast is just a ray of sunshine. Thank you." So
thank you, Jennifer.
there is a lot going on.
Yeah. And we try really hard to keep out of the politics
and
thing.
Hey, did you hear that, Chris? They like us because we don't talk about politics.
If you know either of us in real life, you know that we do have big opinions, and so it is nice to come down here and not feel like the world is ending. You know,
almost Father Carter Scheetz can't figure out how there could be 3 million Epstein files.
We cannot say Epstein files.
3 million pages.
We're gonna get censored.
We're not going to get censored, but 3 million pages. Then he did the math and he said to read 3 million pages of something, if you did it 50 hours a week and you did one page per minute, it would take you 20 years to read them all.
I mean, I specifically said we shouldn't mention the Epstein files.
I'm not saying nothing. Obviously, 3 million pages is a lot of pages.
Yeah.
That's a lot of trees.
So anyway, Jennifer, sorry for that.
I think this might be the last episode of Talking Scheetz.
We're going to get redacted.
You have to keep this in now because that is such a great line.
Shout out to Jennifer who says we're keeping it positive and staying out of politics.
We are. Thanks to Alltech, Crystal Glass, Londonderry Dodge, Cook County Saloon and Steakhouse, and Mother Dough Bread Co. for giving you this incredibly, I don't know if I've ever laughed to someone on the show. This has been very good because, of course, we're waiting for the baby.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the lightning crotch.
Is that its name?
What, the baby?
Yeah,
lightning crotch Scheetz? I don't know. They've had worse suggestions.
Even when we got nothing to talk about, there's nowhere I'd rather be. 'Cause there's something about you and me just sitting around talking sheets.